Hello, 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 you gorgeous human beings. It is me, Susie Mother Trucking Ashworth, Sunday Times best-selling author of the book Infinite Receiving, coming at you. It is a little later in the day for me right now. I have been with my team for the entire day. We have been doing a planning session, and even though I was tired when we first finished, when I think about everything that we covered, when I think about what we are creating, when I think about how freaking supported I feel by so many smart, incredible, caring, soul-led women, I'm just like, we're rocking, we're rolling. 2026 is about to be huge. You heard me say it here first. And what I wanted to come on and speak to you guys about is that in order for you to take your first steps into this industry, which not everybody should be a coach, no, but do I think that this is one of the most incredible industries that you can be a part of if you desire to create a freedom-led business where you get to genuinely impact other people, where you get to help them create their dreams, their desires, where you get to choose your working hours, where you get to be highly compensated, where you get to be creative, where you get to be your own boss. This industry ticks so many boxes, and it's only getting bigger by the day. And for you to take your first steps in this industry or scale, when I was first thinking about this topic, I was thinking about it from the newbie coach, the type of person that is thinking, who am I to step out in the world and say that I think that I can help people? Who am I to help people get beyond their own limiting thoughts and beliefs when I have my own fears and I have my own doubts? Like, isn't it hypocritical? I already feel like an imposter before I've even got started. Like, who the frick am I? I was thinking about that newbie coach. And then I had a situation today with one of my one-to-one clients who is doing such incredible work in her field. She's the first. She is really trailblazing, and she made a challenging decision about one of the containers that she runs. And when she told the people about her decision, she got a huge amount of backlash. And the knock-on effect of those people questioning her and accusing her of only being out for the money and questioning her integrity, her morality, she started to second guess herself. She started to doubt herself and, really wonder, like, am I doing the right thing? Am I a bad person? Do I need to rethink this? And what I realized when I was just thinking about the message for this video is that it doesn't matter at what point of the journey you are at. When you're just starting out, you're concerned primarily about the people that know you, because you are saying that you are ready to step into a whole new identity. The people that knew you as the VA, the secretary, the school teacher, the mum, you are saying that is a part of my identity, but I am now stepping into becoming a coach. And I am going to be able to help people achieve their goals and their dreams and their desires. That identity and that story can sometimes be really jarring for the people that have known you wearing a different hat. And your concerns about the way that they might view you, the way that they might view you negatively, the way that they might question you, is all a reflection of the questions that you have about yourself. And what I see happening again and again and again is people putting off following their dreams and their desires because they are too afraid to face other people's concerns, judgments, or triggers. You going out and doing what it is that you want, for some people, will be really, really hard because it will be the mirror that they do not want for all of the areas in their life where they are not doing the thing. You doing the thing may trigger the hell out of some people. And while some people will keep it on the down low, some people will say it to your face. Some people will question you. And you are going to have to disregard what they're saying if you are going to make it in this industry. When you are at 6 figures or multiple 6 figures and you're ready to do $500,000 in your business, you're going to have to change identities again. Some of the people that came with you up until the 200,000 mark, 250,000 mark, are not going to be with you on the next phase of your journey. Not always, but sometimes, a lot of the time. As you elevate, the clients that were with you don't always move as quickly as you. And that fear of not being relatable anymore, that fear of people judging you if you put your rates up to reflect your new level of expertise, the new model that you have for business, those fears and the fear about how people might judge you keep incredible people from doing their soul's work, keep incredible people from really making the impact that they are here to make. And at some point, you are going to have to make a decision if you want to fulfill your desires. And the way that I think about this from my own experience is that even though I had the doubts, even though I had the fears, even though I was petrified of people judging me, even though I hated the fact that I knew I was annoying people, I was so happy and so grateful and so excited, and I would post this daily. And I remember getting a message from one of my friends being like, "We know that you're happy, we get it." And I was like, oof, I need to tone it down a bit. I need to get back in my box a bit because I am being really irritating. And I did. But it didn't stop me evolving, and it didn't stop me ultimately that friendship no longer being a part of my future. And not because there was anything wrong with her, but because I was expanding and she wasn't expanding at the same rate. We were no longer a match anymore. I had to decide that my mission and vision and the impact that I wanted to make and the people that I wanted to help were more important than my fears and judgments of people who were not ready to expand at the same rate as me. And the voice that said, "Hey, who do you want to live for? You can live for them, or you can realize that you have one life, one chance, one bite of the apple." Like, who do you want to live for? Do you want to live for them, or do you want to live for you? Like, that voice was so quiet. But I thank my lucky stars that the version of me back then had the wherewithal to get quiet enough to hear it. And even though there were much louder voices shouting, "Imposter, fraud, who the hell do you think you are?" Much louder voices than that, I decided I would listen to the quiet one. And the quiet one has enabled me to help thousands and thousands of people over the last 12, 13 years make millions and millions of pounds, create a Sunday Times best-selling book, be a 2-time Hay House author, look after my family, and really be proud to have just helped many, many people live their dreams. I'm not saying that it's always easy. You have to be willing to learn to amplify your resilience. You have to be willing to fail publicly. And you have to be willing to let other people be triggered by you and still stay in the game. That is my invitation for you. The things that always give you the biggest rewards will stretch you to the edge of your comfort zone, will stretch you to the edge of your growth zone. But I sit here today in full testimony to say that it's absolutely worth it. And alongside that, I would say that we need more people exactly like you doing the work that you were born to do. So on that note, I want to say faith plus action equals miracles. As always, it's not a glib statement, it's factual, it's truth. And I invite you into that while saying I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.